In this first lab scenario, we will have a look at the consideration requirements for the introduction of a service mesh, as well as the involved personas from the fictitious travel agency company. As a first action in delivering the service mesh implementation, you must understand what are the expected requirements from a service mesh, who is involved in the delivery, operation and management of the mesh configurations, what is inside the service mesh perimeter, and what is the operational model of the service mesh. As part of a kick-off meeting, the travel agency has stated the following requirements. The development team wants to be able to trace every request during development and a sample of 20% of traffic in production, as well as implement some resiliency to improve application stability. The product team wants to see metrics around performance and usage for up to 1 week. The security team wishes MTLS to be applied in all service-to-service communications, and the platform team wants to centrally manage all security aspects. In order to determine a set of users with appropriate responsibilities, you need to understand what is the model of operation for this mesh. And as the personas, roles, and responsibilities are greatly affected by certain organizational, operational, and governance choices around the cloud application platforms, the model of operation is defined based on the type of clusters. Is the cluster the mesh to be deployed and operated on a multi-tenant cluster running and operating several application domains, or is it a dedicated cluster for one application domain? What is the type of automation in place for configuration delivery? Will the platform and service mesh operating model be one of producer and consumer, where administrators and operators deploy all configurations and developers consume them, or is it a self-service platform? And have the teams adopted a DevSecOps approach with development, security, and operations in a collaborative, shared responsibility paradigm? For the purpose of the provided lab scenarios, the travel agency has selected the following options. And with that, we have actually then determined the appropriate travel agency personas and roles to be involved, where typically these are the most common ones in customer organization, albeit with different names. The roles have been created as the Istio upstream do not define standard or default user roles in the OpenShift cluster. And through these personas, we have associated with specific OpenShift users who will be using throughout the follow-up lab scenarios. In the next scenario, the travel agency company is setting up and verifying the development environment.